Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever the hell you are. I don't know. It's 8:30 in the morning. I decided to start a little bit later so that these things would actually be open this time. Had a great time last week doing this and had some great guests join me and some great guests in the chat as well. So hopefully we can have the same kind of vibe today. We'll kick off. We'll talk about what's been going on a little bit with Tottenham, some other transfers and everything. De Jong basically rejecting United and making me giggle. Basuma, showing up with his family and everything, showing the class that he is and everything. So this is going to be great. I've got some nice guests already joining me. They're already lined up. So let's start bringing them in. First off, we got to go over to my man who loves to wake us up first thing in the morning. You got to go there. You got to get a coffee. You need that brew to get those eyes open. Then you got to go see my man over up in Woodford. And you got to smell what the cough is brewing. Let's say good morning to Mr. Benny Kaufman.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everyone. Hopefully everyone is well.
Everything's good over here, buddy. How you doing today?
Doing good. I'm waiting for my esteemed guests that, of course, are late. So we'll get a jump on with Mr. Bobby K.
There you go, baby.
Some shenanigans on this show. It's going to be a lot of fun, and there's some even better guests after me. So let's look forward to them as well.
Oh, I love having you on here, buddy. Those guys are just additions, man. So don't worry. I got the man I want on here. But let's add on our man known as our nature man. Last week, he was the sunshine of the group as he came in with this nice, classy yellow kit. Today, he's gone green. So he's become our show's nature man. Let's welcome Chris. Big up, Chris. Good morning, brother.
Not quite green, but grey. Grey like the sky today, unfortunately.
You know what?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever it is.
There you go. On my side, it looks a bit green, so we're going to stick with green, okay, buddy? Let the old guys. Yeah, it's the background. You got the nice background that's highlighting you, so we're good to go, buddy. How you feeling, man?
All good. Just laughing at Man United's transfers falling through. Just a good old giggle.
Oh, well, don't worry. We're going to be giggling a lot more. Speaking of giggles.
Just waiting for the Eriksen one. Just waiting for the Eriksen one to fall through. Then he signs for us again. That'll piss them off even more.
Well, we don't want people to be pissed off, especially United fans.
I do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Stop.
But you said giggling.
Bobby, it's too early to start lying now. Come on. It's too early to start lying.
I thought this whole show was just going to be a whole bunch of lies. I didn't know we were telling the truth. Yeah, man, it's too early to tell the truth. I got no kids. I got no wife here, buddy. I'm free. I'm off the leash.
Oh, shit.
We do what we want. We do what we want.
Yeah, that's true.
Giggles, Chris. So let me bring on the man that makes everybody giggle with his energy. He brings a smile to everybody's face.
Give me 1 second then.
Yeah, no problem. I'll bring everybody else on. There you go.
There you go.
You're ready. You know who's coming. The man with the lungs of steel, because he don't need a mic for you to hear him. He can just open that window, and I in Canada can hear, "It's game day!" And that was an absolutely horrible rendition of it. That's why he loves Little K more than he loves me. But here he is, the man himself, Mr. Sean Butler.
What's happening, everybody?
All right, Sean. How's everybody doing? I love how you do it. Okay. Now do it. Now. How you put a headset in.
It's a nice. Love that intro video, mate. That you've been working on that. Is that a Bobby Bob Spur special?
I was just about to. Yeah, I was going to drop in the guest and then just shout out Bob Spur on that one. That is another Bob Spur special. As you recall, last week we did the live show. I jokingly played both intro videos that I have for Off the Pitch and then the kids' separate show that they have. Of course, both made by Bob Spur himself from Bob Spur TV. Get over there, check him out. He'll be on In the Wolf tonight. Have a good friggin' laugh. Start your day with a laugh, end your day with a laugh. That's what the whole point of this is. So you get Bob and Bob to end and start your day. You can be the O in the middle. We won't go further with that one because Bob will hear him drop an later himself. But he did put this together. I said it to him last week, and the man's like, okay, here. And what was funny is when you watch the video, you see Dyer doing the – did you notice that?
No.
Okay, so when you would do so you have,
Do it again.
Oh, fine. Can I bring the guest on first? Can I bring my? But we got one more. We got one more.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
We got one more. Mr. Swab himself, the smooth sailor of the YouTube community. He just goes surfing channel to channel to channel to channel. And he likes to wind up some guests, which we got a big kick out of yesterday. But we won't get into that because we don't do politics here. But let's welcome the man that Sean likes to say is the only one arrogant and pretentious enough to have numbers in his name. But it's 99.
The audacity.
The audacity? Oh,
Audacity.
well, I can't steal your exact words. I'm pretty much plagiarizing 80% of your intro. I'm trying to do 20% of it of originality here. But let's bring in the man, Cuba 99 himself. Good morning, Cuba.
Morning, lads. It feels like morning. It's afternoon now, but I slept through till 1 for some reason.
Yeah, because the climate's changed. It's got all heavy in the atmosphere. You know, people say there's only 5 senses. Like you touch, smell, that stuff. I swear there's something else. Like there's an atmospheric thing. People can feel it in their body when there's like thunder around and it white. Because I slept, I had like a long line this morning and then went back to bed as well. There's definitely something about when the atmosphere changes, it screws up how I don't know something inside of us.
There is a word for it. It's called seasonal depression.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and it gets worse with age.
Yeah,
I thought seasonal depression was just like when it's miserable outside.
So
you know, when it's cold.
Yeah, it's all part of it. It's the changes in climate. It affects some people really badly.
Yeah. Like over here, the winter blues are a major issue because the day gets shorter. It gets dark at like 5 p.m. It's pitch black.
Yeah.
So you have those short days. You have the cold, miserable weather. You don't want to go outside. It's just freezing. You know, you go outside and everything. Your boogers freeze inside your nose before you even get out. But we got another person that's decided to wake up and join us. He's been taking a bit of a hiatus, but he's had his toast. He's had his marmalade. Let's welcome the man himself from the Tea and Toast. It's Big Al, baby. Hey, Al, good morning.
Morning, boys.
How's life?
How you doing, Al? Thanks
Yeah,
for joining
getting there.
us,
I'm getting there, and I had a great night last night, which really boosted my confidence a lot. So I'm getting there, boys.
Glad to hear that. Is that the new kit, Al?
No, this is one of the old training tops.
I actually really like that.
Yeah, my son bought it for me for a birthday or Father's Day, so many a moon ago.
Speaking of Father's Day, it's Father's Day over here tomorrow. So everybody that's out there, any daddies watching, wishing you a very, very happy Father's Day. All the best. Hopefully your ungrateful children actually respect you and love you for one day, because mine better show me some love for at least one day a year. If not, then Sean, you have to put them on.
That's not happening.
No, I'm waiting to see what Bugsy gets me for Father's Day. Hopefully she'll bring me something nice from the garden.
A dead bird.
Show me some love.
No, I was thinking more something soft and squishy, Sean.
Yeah, maybe that too. Yeah. Nothing changes the twice
Put
a
it
day.
in a little brown paper bag for you. But
Twice a day for the next 12 years of my bloody life. God, I'm lonely.
You got us, baby. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on, Sean. Group hug. Come on, get
Group
it.
hug.
Get it. But you asked for it, so let me drop it one more time here. Here you go. Here's the new intro video in case you
Wait. I'm looking out for Eric Dyer doing this, am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm doing the shush. Okay.
Yeah, just kidding.
Just Eric Dyer picking his nose.
Stop talking shit about me. I am the best center back in the league. Here you go.
Yeah, very cool.
There you go.
I've got two questions. Two questions for you. One is, there's a picture there with you in the street somewhere with your kid. Who was the Asian man in the background? Because he was
I think Bob. Yeah, I think Bob jokingly threw that in there, and he just crops towards him because, well, your last name is Kang, so you should have some Asian representation. So I was like, you know what? Leave it just like it is, because the boys saw that too, and they're like, Dad, why is it focused more on
zooming in on
the Chinese
on this,
guy and not
Mr.
us?
Lee,
And it's like, it's actually kind of funny. Let's leave it that way. Oh, we lost Chris. Maybe it's connection issue.
He'll be back.
Yeah. So the whole thing with the Eric Dyer thing was that so when Bob originally made that video, that picture is Emerson Royal, and it's him like shouting or something across the field, and it's a cool pic of him with his shepherd's pie hairdo.
Yeah,
and so I showed the kids the video. I'm like, oh, look what your Uncle Bob Spurs sent for you and whatnot. And the Christian little K, of course, loves it because it starts with Son, his favorite player. So he's like, yeah, Dad, it's awesome. Yeah, loves the music, everything. All right, Bob, you got to give him this much, and he gives you back that much. He's just amazing. But
the track is fantastic, Bobby.
Yeah.
What is it about dubstep, or I'm guessing that's dubstep? What is it about dubstep and YouTube intro music? I don't particularly like dubstep. If I went to a club,
I thought dubstep was more like faster, like jungle kind of thing. Like that. I thought that's what dubstep was. I'm getting old here, so
I think
You're losing me on music.
it's somewhat
Oh,
dubstep,
yeah.
but basically the 90% of YouTube intro videos are somewhat dubby. And if I went to a club, I wouldn't listen to it. I don't know how you dance to that music, but for intro videos, superb. It works every time. Doesn't matter what the style of the show is. Stick a dub track on it, and you're doing okay. Gets you
I
pumped.
feel like
there you go, buddy. I know I'm pumped.
Surf rock just to be a bit different.
What's that, Ben?
Don't worry, Bobby. We'll just pretend, just nod and pretend you know what he's talking about. Jungle, yeah.
Jungle.
Yeah, no, I actually do. I'm a big jungle fan, Kuva. That's what I grew up with, kind of thing. So
I've only got one song, haven't I, Ben? I've only got one song.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. Actually, that's good. That's good as well.
But let me just drop in here, everybody. We've got some people joined us this morning, and I just want to say, drop some good mornings right back at everybody. We've got Jamie Pretty's in the house, Mr. Pretty himself with chips. Alexander, I don't know if you're watching, but the guys are telling me there was a comment saying steak above. It's not showing up on my end. So if you can either contact me, Alex, or try dropping something in. I'm concerned that we might have accidentally blocked you, or I might have clicked on something accidentally here, brother. So don't want any, you were on the show last week, so it's kind of weird that happened, but we'll get that sorted here. Coach's Corner in the house. I'm jealous, sad that you guys signed Basuma. Appreciate you being here, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of glad that you are jealous or sad, because I'm so friggin' happy we signed
Who
him.
does
Guys,
Coach's Corner support?
I'd be lying right now. This is a group of guys that a lovely gentleman named Rich from Eagle Eyed. God, I hope I'm not getting the shows mixed up. I just met this whole group. They're a whole group of a lovely guy named Brush, who's a United fan. In fact, added me to this group and has introduced me to all these guys. Rich is a Crystal Palace fan. Everybody's fans of different teams, but it's a very good community in the sense that everybody's very respectful of each other. There's a bit of banter, friendly banter and everything, but nothing too aggressive or anything. And I know this is Bobby from FVTV here. So, Bobby, good morning to you as well. And hello, everyone. Hope you're all well. All good, Bobby. Hope you're doing well.
He's an Arsenal fan, is he? Because he's got the Gunners badge.
Yes, Bobby. Yes, Bobby is an Arsenal fan. Yes,
Arsenal are making waves now, Arsenal starting to do some business. If they get Tillemans in. If they, a couple of days ago, everyone was like, Arsenal, they're failing. Even the Arsenal fans were toxic. Suddenly they've signed the boy Vieira, even though no one watches Portuguese football, but everyone's suddenly an expert on... Oh, there he is. Hi, Bobby. How you doing, buddy? But Arsenal are making waves. Arsenal are starting to... If they get Tillemans in, if they get Jesus in, now they're going after Martinez as well from... not the same Martinez we're going after. If they get all four of those in, they're starting to look like a decent 11 as well. So it's interesting.
Bob, sir. How are you, sir?
The legend right there, folks. If you're around, I'll give him my applause for that intro video. Everybody's liking it, Bob. Another classic. Thank you. From the studios of Bob TV.
This is
and yes, he's available for hire. Sorry. 1 second, Betty. 1 second. Yeah. But to hire him, you got to get over it. You got to donate to the NHS fund. Get your asses over there. Bob is so close to that 2K mark. He's going to have an anonymous donor double it. Guys, we hit 2K, they make it 4. It's not that hard. Couple of pounds, drop it in there. Bob shoot me over the link so I can add it, or I'm pretty sure you're admin, so you should be able to put it in there. Benny, I know you are. Drop the link in the convo, please. Put it in there. Get over there. Benny, I cut you off. Sorry. Go ahead, brother.
This is proof that Indian time is faster than Greek time.
There you go.
Because I only told about today. I told Danny yesterday what time he should turn up, or he told me what time he was turning up. He is 3 hours late.
Yeah.
3 hours late? 3 hours.
And Bob, who only knew about this an hour ago, is here. So
How far is Danny travelling from? Like
Not much further.
Southampton or somewhere?
Well, then, in the words from my Munich Indian community, I have to say for Bob, Vava. Very good, very good, very good. Very good. Yeah, this Greek time thing. But I thought from what I heard in the messages that it was Dutch time, though. Wasn't Santa the one that had the pull on the watch? Wasn't she the lady on the clock?
It's always Greek time, man.
He's always Greek time.
The thing is with Danny, he can't just get ready like normal people. He's got to have the sort of defoliage. He's got to have a steam bath. He's got to have a manicure, pedicure.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bit
especially
of a
if he's going to come on.
Yeah. Deep follicle exfoliation. Something's going on with that hair this afternoon. That's why he's putting it in a perm or something. You know something's going on. Yeah.
There you go. Bob, come on. There was your opportunity. Sean dropped the word deep.
I'll tell you what, Sean scares me. I've been wondering who's been ringing me up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a whispering voice going, "Hi, Bobby." And the way he came on, "Hello, everyone." Hello,
now you know who it is.
The only difference being he's fully clothed at the moment.
Yes.
Damn it.
He's not.
Secrets are out. Fuck.
It's only fully clothed on the top half.
So, guys, I just dropped the link there for the NHS thing. If you guys have the opportunity to please get over there and put something in there, and let's get that up to 2K and get Bob to his goal. But Jamie, thank you very much, and happy Father's Day to everybody in advance. Bobby K and all the other dads, you guys in the house. A couple of us are dads here, so that's a very big up to you guys as well. Conte just signed a new contract. What? Whoa.
I'm full for it, bro.
Oh,
No.
Is he hooking? Jamie's
Too many
got his
people.
fishing
Too
rod
many
up.
people. Too many people live off Twitter. Yeah. Too many people
there
live
he
off
is.
Twitter.
Oh,
they're
there he
buying
is.
him.
No one biting. Jamie, why are you stirring the pot? There's a new the renewal of his mobile phone contract, though. So, loving the intro. Yeah, Bob. You know what? If you like it, there's somebody that I can connect you with that makes these things for us. And the best part is, no matter what you tell this guy, you try to tell him, "Oh, let me sort you out with something for your time at least or something." He just says, "Piss off."
Piss off.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Elias, good morning to you, big up, brother. Good morning to you, my man. Thanks, brother. Thank you very much. I gotta go into the group and figure out which one is Coach's Corner here. Coach's Corner, please drop your name so I know who I'm saying hi to here. Because it's early and I don't want to get the names wrong with who's associated to what group. Mr. Wright is in the house. Bobby Wright, good morning to you, buddy. On the way to your barbecue, yes, buddy. Enjoy. I heard he was going over to his dad's barbecue, and he's actually at a sleepover. He went over to his buddies last night because they're going to Canada's Wonderland today, the amusement park here. Yeah. So good morning, son. Good morning, and I'm glad that you corrected your spelling here. Thank you. And hopefully your snake is good.
I will never forget his spelling once on his very first ever appearance.
The snake,
and it went, "Dad, I'm just eating my snake." Yeah. Not his snack, his snake.
His snake. So, and he said, "I'm eating my snake on break," and break was BRAKE.
Yeah.
So we had to go back in English class for a little bit there. Chris, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Paddy, my man, good morning to you. Hold on, where are the two boys? You know what?
Paddy, correct. Where are the two boys? This is an absolute fraud. It's a fraudulent show. Fraudulent advertising.
They're right here. They're right there. They're right here. They're right here. They're right there. They're always in my heart.
Yeah, you keep trying to sell them to me.
I did. You know what, Al? That is, that's false advertising. That's
Only
misinformation. I will not accept you coming on here and slandering my poor name like that. I've never at one point offered to sell you my children. Every time I'm offered to give them to you. Not once have I requested.
It was free of charge.
Right?
It was free of charge, Bobby. Yeah, that's why it was free of charge.
Oh,
Exactly. It was a gift. It was a gift from the heart. A gift.
Here you go, have them. There you go.
We got the 4 Spurs boys. Yes. Not today. Not today. We got Mama K though. We got 3 Spurs boys in the 1 guy. Ah, Welshie, my darling. Good morning to you, Welsh. You know what?
Hello, Ellie.
Between Welsh girl, is there anywhere that she's not? Ellie's here?
Alison. Her name's Alison.
Her name's Alison.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You did learn something new today. Actually, yesterday in the show, somebody was telling me that Alexander, Mr. Steak himself, is a vegan, in fact.
Yeah, he is. He's a vegan and he supports Arsenal.
Oh, gosh. Oh, God. What a panel. Cheers, man. Cheers. Born to lose. Good morning. Good morning, man. All good in the hood over here.
Morning, boss.
Hope you're well.
Oh,
Hey, the
God.
whole crew's in the house. Look at this. Look at this.
The old crew's there now.
Good evening,
Brian?
Keely.
You have, yeah. I thought it was a game.
Brian, have you got your vape?
Yes, I have, thank God.
Mr. Daigle.
Shall we go from mute
Good
for a
morning,
bit?
Ishak. Good morning.
Whose channel is this?
This Bobby K.
Some random,
Yeah,
Some random channel.
some
Yeah,
random
yeah.
chat.
Is he out of the spa finally?
Danny.
Hey, Mr. Do. Good morning. Good morning.
Danny
Good
Kitty,
morning.
yeah.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Jump on in. And is that the famous sauna we hear about? Hi,
Sean,
sauna.
wake
Nice
up,
to
mate.
meet you.
Wake up, Sean. Wake up, Sean.
I'm awake.
Sean looks like I did on last week's stream. Oh yeah, well,
Go right
my
close.
first live show.
How's everyone doing?
Chris,
Good, brother.
Chris,
Good,
your
man.
favourite
Yes.
thing, mate.
Wigs and Stones.
Hey, Danny, take those posters down off your wall, man. Come on. Danny, you got to take those posters and wings down. Send them over to Jack.
What's this, guys? Did you hear anything about that? Ishak is asking about, did we hear the news on Bremer today? Anybody hear anything about that? What's going on?
Yeah, he came out and said it's only a matter of time until I leave Torino. The club know this.
Okay.
I want to leave, basically. So
Cool. Okay.
30
Ellie,
million
this
quid,
is
job done.
round 2. Sorry, go on. Keep going, Sean, please.
No, I was just saying 30 million quid. Inter Milan have had an agreed price or had an agreed deal since January, but nothing's been done on it. All Tottenham have got to do is just come in and give an extra $5
Give the money. Yeah.
and then pay the fella an extra 20 grand a week, and you'll have the next Hulk at central centre back. I don't know what on earth we're sleeping on this one for. If it's there to be done, do it. It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't that
Fair enough,
dependent
fair
on the
enough.
Bastoni deal, though? Wasn't that dependent on the Bastoni or Skriniar leaving Inter? Before they actually...
Yeah, Inter can't finalise the deal with Bremer because they haven't yet got their money from PSG for Skriniar or from Tottenham or whoever else for Bastoni. But Bastoni that doesn't want to leave, and PSG won't pay the asking price for Skriniar yet. So I don't know why. Like I said a million times, the Inter Milan, what they do, both at the attack, middle, and back of their team, is going to affect about 25 different teams' transfer business. So why are we waiting for them to make a decision? Why don't we just go and gazump them on Bremer and then start the ball rolling? Like we're sitting there playing bridesmaid. Just go and be the bride. Just go and get it done. You know?
Yeah.
That's my
Definitely.
take on it. So.
We've been a lot more active than we usually are, though, Sean. So
No, I know. Yeah, no complaints. But I just feel like this is one that's we'll kick ourselves
needs
if
to
we
be
miss
done.
this one for a biscuit. You know?
there's always
This one needs to be done.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian,
Yeah.
we went to the Steve Perriman show last night, and to be honest with you, heard the stories from Steve Perriman's mouth about Alan Sugar. You know, it makes him leave you look a saint compared to he was absolutely terrible. Sugar was.
Yeah.
You know, he took,
Really,
apparently, when it comes to away games, they used to have what they call bottle, like the big bottles of water at the back. You know, where you go and just get a cup when you want it and everything else. Sugar took that away. It was too expensive.
It doesn't surprise me, Al. We've all seen The Apprentice, right? And like he comes across as a complete arsehole, doesn't he?
He does.
I mean, Ben, can you just ask Brian just to pop on for 1 sec?
Wait, I can't hear you with all the bloody noise. Let's see if I can turn you up.
Can you just ask Brian to come on for 1 second?
Okay. Brian, Al wants to speak to you.
Yes, brother.
No one wants to speak with Ben. Everyone,
Mate, right, just got to say, but I was just telling the boys about Mr. Sugar and what a lovely chairman he was.
Yeah, Perryman doesn't like him a lot.
With the water and everything.
Well, I was on a stream with Josh the Tottenham guy, and the stuff he was telling us behind the scenes as well, like off stream, he is no fan of Sugar whatsoever. Not the best fan of Levy either, but he really isn't a fan of Sugar. He despises Sugar. Despises. Chris, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, Brian. How you doing? I'll be down in London in a couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, I'm leaving in Tuesday week, so I'm going to miss you again.
Yeah. Well, do you know what, Brian? Just if we're in any transfers, I heard you're staying on. If we don't make any transfers before you leave,
pull through. He can still screw up. So, so who knows? But he's doing well at the moment. How is everyone else?
Yes.
How is Bobby?
Brian, was that a fingers crossed that he screws up?
Yeah, kind of. It's like, do I want to stay? It's like, do I want to go back to Canada immediately, or do I want to enjoy a bit more time?
his accent's been sharpened, Sean.
Yeah. 100%.
It's yes. So I should be going back next Tuesday. There's still, I don't know. I still got to see you, Sean.
I know. I'm around next week. I can come up and see you next week. Is it not this Tuesday? Not in 4 days. You're going in 11 days. Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday week.
I'll come up and see you next week.
The only night I'm not free of this whole time is Wednesday because it's my birthday. So in the day we are Tottenham, and then in the evening I'm with my parents.
Fair enough. Okay.
So every other day apart from that, I am totally and utterly free. And Kuva, my good brother, how are you?
Doing well here, thanks, Brian. How about yourself?
More Mark.
All good, mate. All good. I had a rough couple of days during the week. I had 2 friends die on 3 days apart, so that weren't the best.
Yeah, rough week, man.
But apart from that, all is good. Loving my time in the studio, loving being home, loving seeing my nephews and my niece. Everything else all good. And we're doing bits. We are doing bits.
Yeah. More bits to come, though.
Yeah. Big things.
Orange juice right now is like Tropicana with some bits. We want to get the extra pulp.
He's got no bits in this house, Sean. Don't give little K any bits, man.
He's got roughly 3 weeks to make sure he gets everything in place, isn't he?
He wants it all done before we get to Korea. Yeah.
That's what's important.
More pulp, please.
Well, Scott, bigging everybody up. Mark is in the house as well. Good morning, Swifty. Good morning to you, brother. Ding dong, round 2, Ellie. Yeah, and the door's open, so you don't need to ding dong. You've got a private invitation with the red carpet. So if you want to hop on, my dear, hop on and join us. We got a few things I've started here that we're going to start talking about and everything. Maybe actually talk a little bit about football while we're here. Ben, where's your shop?
It says 8 the Broadway, Woodford Green. So it's Woodford Green.
Do you want to type the type the address in, and I'll add it into the comments, and that way, if anybody is out there, you want to go get yourself a proper brew. And Benny's one of those baristas that can make the really cool patterns and everything, and he'll put your face right on your coffee and everything. It's freaking awesome.
You have to challenge him when you go and you ask for your coffee.
Oh,
I thought saying things like, "Can you put game day in?" would be too difficult for him. He absolutely nailed it. So next time I'm going to come back, I'm going to ask for him the Mona Lisa with the.
What you should have done is leave me out for me. I want to see you get supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in there. That got to work. Yeah.
You might need a bigger. We're going to need a bigger cup for that one. I think.
Exactly.
So for anybody that's interested, you want to go get yourself a good brew, and the only thing better than the brew at this place is the guy serving it to you. So get over there, get yourself a proper brew, start your day off right, start it with a smile, and just a friendly, absolutely lovely man.
There's one thing I did want to say to you. Can I have an espresso like normal, please? Thank you, sir. I'm about to fly because I'm getting one of Ben's espressos, which are the best.
Hey.
I have to say, Bobby, congratulate, but mate,
I can't. If officially it got announced yesterday that Toronto is the host city of the World Cup.
Yes, baby.
And I am buzzing. I have been in London for the Euros.
Yeah.
Always been a dream to be like in a host city for the World Cup.
How crazy is that going to be, man?
Which
How
one
crazy
is
is that going to
Come on,
be? It's going to be wicked.
26.
Yes.
2026. Toronto officially is a host, World Cup host.
Yeah.
I've said no matter where England are going, I'm going to go there for a few days, whether I get tickets or not, just to be with the English crowd. But if they get Toronto, my God.
How big's the stadium? What stadium is in Toronto?
BMO Field. So 32,000 now.
Yeah, it's going to get expanded.
But they're adding another expansion. They did an expansion.
What sport do they play there?
They play. That's where THFC plays.
Say again, Sean.
Football.
THFC.
No, TFC. Toronto FC.
TFC. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So Toronto soccer or football in Toronto is.
It's weird.
Okay.
It's in Toronto, but it's the Bank of Montreal Stadium. So yes, work that one out. But yes, it's going to be a host city, and it's just to be incredible.
Yeah. Wow. I thought it was America. I thought the World Cup was in America.
America, Mexico, and Canada.
Oh, it's all. Wow. Okay. There you go. That's amazing.
So I've now got to actually try and save some money and then drug my wife and get her on the flight. Yeah.
Looks like it. Looks like it.
Delete the stream just in case you do actually end up over there. This is evidence.
But if she's not willing to fly, you could take a boat. You've got what 3.5 years to get here, Al.
Okay,
I got.
Right. There might be enough if he hurries.
Exactly. Just get on the move, Al. Get on the move, man. Get to the dock.
Just get the rowboat out.
Oh, that being said, sorry to anybody that's planning to come over to Toronto for the World Cup and watch it while you're over here. I do have room in my house. B&Bs are going to obviously be charging 30 times what they normally charge. I'm only going to charge 10 times what they would charge.
Well, is that the basement room?
That's only for my friends, of course.
The other good thing
I'm so generous. I know.
Bobby, I don't know if you know, but Rez has booked his ticket. It will be out for the North London Derby in October.
No, and then Stell's going to be here for the Liverpool game.
Yep.
Because he's coming too in November. Oh, that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool. I got to make sure I have those days off for the game. Alexander's in the house with his steak. Good thing, man. I was worried the first comment didn't come up. So you're good, buddy. You're good. And Nick is in the house. Good morning to you, Nick. Saying good morning to everybody here. And
big up, Nick.
Big up, brother. Big up. Welsh Gal, big up to you too. And then there's the address for the coffee shop. Nippon is in the house saying hi. Big up to everybody. Good morning and big up to you, brother. Okay, everybody saying good morning to each other. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yes. A cappuccino or a mocha. Okay, so Bobby's put his order in. If you could express that out to him there, Benny. The Queen is in the house. Yes. What do you close? What time do you close, Bobby? Benny, sorry, what are your hours?
I'm also working.
Bobby's always open. Yeah.
Closing at 5. Or are we deciding?
We leave when we leave.
Yeah,
today.
that's it.
He leaves when he wants. He leaves when he wants. Where's my invite? You don't need an invite, buddy. You don't need an invite. You want to jump on? Jump on, buddy. Come on in, man. Come on in. We don't do invitations. Have
you got the paid up? Alone. Have you got the paid up version of StreamYard so you can get 10 people in at once, or do you have the 6?
Yes. Yeah. No, I paid for it. Yeah. So I can have.
Bobby K loves getting 10 people in at once.
Yeah.
Hey, 21 years of marriage now, baby. That's 2 for every year.
Your mother-in-law's down, isn't she?
Yes, she is. She's upstairs right now. Started my day lovely. I had my cup of tea ready for me. She goes, "You have to do your show. Go and get it ready." Oh. Okay then, Mom. She goes, "You want me to make you some toast?" I said, "No, I'm not fucking Al. Thank you. I'll take the tea."
No, that was bullshit. The conversation was more like, "Hurry up, you bastard! You got the show to come, you bastard!"
Exactly. Yes. Get to work. Why aren't you working? Don't sit here on the sofa. You have something to do. No, I find you something to do. No, Ellie. Yeah, of course. You want to come on without your camera, honey? Of course. Whatever makes you happy. Just having you around is a good vibe. Before I go off to the pub, come on then, Mark. No problem. Here, I'll jump. I'll just do it the easy way. I can put the link in here, and if you want to hop on, Ellie, Mark, there is the link for you guys. So, John Fitzpatrick, Fitzy, good morning. Good morning. Hope the baby is doing well, brother.
Just want to say big up to Paddy, mate. He's helped out quite a bit with the certain something via Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, who are helping me out with the NHS. So they
got you something for the auction?
Yeah, so it's a signed pennant.
Yes. Please give us the details.
Yeah, all the first teamers. Not sure about Conte, if he's signing or not, but Paddy's helped out a lot. So big up, Paddy.
Big up, Paddy.
Big up, Paddy. Good for you, man. Good on you for doing that. Always
Paddy.
helpful. Paddy's been reaching out to me, being so helpful and everything. You know, and like yourself, Bob, not asking for anything in return at all. Just genuinely good people. That's what I love about this community. I've just absolutely
done a great.
so many wonderful people.
He done great at Christmas. He done something for the homeless for Christmas, didn't he? He sold a shirt and helped feed a few bodies at Christmas.
Class act, man. The world needs people like that. You know, the world needs more people like the Bobs and the Paddies and everything, doing unselfish acts. Good for you, man. Good for you guys. Keep it up. Young Putty in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Shock is saying you won't like this, but there's news that we might sell Højbjerg because we signed Basuma.
I'm playing that tonight.
Any truth to this? Brian, perfect timing to come back. Shock is just saying that you won't like this, but there's news that we might sell Højbjerg because we signed Basuma.
Yeah, listen, this is going to float back. The one thing I think that's putting fuel on the fire of this is when we first appointed Conte, Højbjerg was one of the first mentioned as it might not be in Conte's might be one Conte wants to get rid of, but you can't get rid of it. Now, obviously, I've got a big allegiance to him and favouritism with him, but he is so underrated, and what he does and the improvement he's made. You've got to remember as well, this guy, when you look at his stats, whether you agree with it, you tell me another player that's played 100 games for their club in 2 years.
Yeah.
You won't find many because of his lack of injuries, his attitude. He's someone you just can't get rid of. You just can't get. And I do have a bias towards him, but I think the more you've got there now, if you add creativity to that, with the 9 games we got coming up in October and the big games that are coming in this season, the fact that we have options is our biggest threat. And I think having Højbjerg, Bissouma, Skip, Bentancur, they may be very similar in certain attributes with everything, but they're all going to have a pivotal role to play in the system. They're all going to have a role, and I hope he doesn't go. I will be devastated if he goes.
Brian,
I can't see him being sold.
No, I can't see him being sold.
Sorry, guys. Before we sorry, 1 second. Al. Sorry, we got 2 more people that want to join then and jump in on the conversation. So let's get their opinions as well. My man, all the way from the West Coast. I just need to know, is it possible, now you guys are better off with this stuff, is it possible to block somebody's camera when I bring them on? Can I shut their camera off? Yeah, because he's coming on with the Calgary Flame shirt just to wind me up on purpose. Good morning, Scott. Good morning,
Scott.
How you doing?
I'm just glad the camera wasn't any lower.
Mr. P.
It might have been for good television, but one more here. We got the man who loves to drink cider but hates cider. I'm still confused. The confusion will end because he's here to clear the air. Good morning, Mr. Scrumpy. How are you, brother?
How are we? Good afternoon.
Now, Scott, put your camera back on, buddy. You can have the Calgary Flames jersey on. I don't mind.
How you doing, Mr. P? How you doing, Mr. P, Scott?
How you doing, Mark? Good morning, Scott. How you guys doing, guys? Yeah, thanks for joining us. Fantastic. So let's go around the panel here. I got this one first.
Bobby, before you do, mate. Bobby, before you go in, I'm going to take this opportunity quickly to nip off. I've got to go to hospital with my mum. So
yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. So all the best with everything. Hopefully, what we talked about everything goes well, brother. Thanks, Sean. Coming in, buddy. Have a great day.
Okay. You're in the intro. Okay, Sean, though, yeah? It's just routine.
Yeah, well, I don't know. She doesn't tell me enough information about it. Whatever. I'll speak about it.
I'll speak to you over the weekend and we'll sort a date out, all right?
Lovely, jubbly. Take care, boys. Have a good day.
Hold on, Sean. Just give yourself a plug before you run off on us, please.
Very good, Spurs Talk Show. All one word. Hashtag
no
spaces.
No spaces.
And I will get the link while then. And there it is. And there you go, folks. There is the link to Sean's channel. So please get over there and give him a like and subscribe. Lovely guy.
Ciao.
See you, Sean.
See you, Sean. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming in, man. All right, so here we are. This was the first one that we're going to start off here. I've got this comment here coming in from a shock saying Bremer at 30 million is a steal. Mark, you're down at the bottom. Let's reverse the order on this one and start there. What do you think? Bremer at 30 million. Yes, no? You want him, you don't want him?
Transfers. I've heard of him, obviously.
Okay.
But I really don't know anything about him.
Appreciate it.
Is he good?
It's going to be brilliant.
I don't know who these players are, I see.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I prefer Mark being honest than saying, yeah, he's going to be the next going to be the next
Google search.
It's actually going to be so. Mark, what do you think of Anthony? I don't know who Anthony is. I say.
I worked with a guy named Anthony once.
Well, I'm an Akbar as well.
Scott M.
Yeah, I mean, I've said before, I prefer to get De Vrij and then a top level left center back. And I don't know if Bremer is that cheap. I guess you could do the same thing and get one of those top level left center backs. So if he is that cheap, that would be great. I have a hard time seeing how he's not going to Inter when they've been linked so much. And if that's all that he's going to cost, I can't see how Inter doesn't do it. But sure, I mean, if he's that price, I think you can still get him and still get one of those Bastoni, Torres, Bardiol, one of those top level left center backs.
Yeah, could you imagine if we could get two in at once? That'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
so there's the link over there. What about you, Al? What do you think? Bremer, 30 million? Yay, nay?
I'll be honest with you, what I've heard about him, yeah, it's definitely a yay. Apparently he's very solid with him and Romero at the back coming. So, yeah, I think we could do with an upgrade on Dyer. But I wouldn't, as I say, so with them two, it would be like going back to the Jan Toby. You just got a partnership.
Solid, yeah. And it doesn't matter who that third person would be, then they'd be able to cover them. Chris, my man.
Bremer, definitely take Bremer. For 30 million, it's a steal. For his defensive qualities, what he showed last season, definitely worth taking a chance on him.
Good. And Scott, we already got your opinion. Coobs, my man, what are you thinking? Before I go to the whole host of the party crew there at the coffee shop.
Well, we've already made one incredible signing in Basuma. The strength and power on the team has just elevated considerably. But Bremer, oh my God. To get round him, you've got to call an Uber. The bloke's massive. He's so strong. And Italian Defender of the Year again. Let's make this a yearly habit. Let's just keep doing it. I think it's a great idea. Italian Player of the Year each time. Get him in. Absolute quality player. So much power. He'll just win everything. People are just going to bounce off him. It's just ridiculous. Get him in now. Dyer's had a good season. And then obviously that's going to scupper Inter's plans. So let's put the pressure on and see if we can get Bastoni after all as well then. What defense we'll have then.
Oh, geez, we're not getting by. Ellie, you keep coming in and out. I was just about to add Queen Ellie in the background here, and we lost you again. It might be internet problems there. But now we go over, I would say, to one person, but let's just go to the coffee company. What is happening, fellas? What do we think? Everybody agrees? Bremer, yay, nay? Anybody against it?
So it's not that I'm against it. I think I would love him, but from what I've heard, he's 6 months away for qualifying for his Italian citizenship and an Italian passport, and he wants to be able to get his EU citizenship. So the one he is leaving, as Danny said, to be able to say, he is leaving Torino. As much as I'd love it, absolutely love it to be Spurs, I reckon it's going to be an Italian club, and I'm still convinced we're getting Bastoni. So would I take Bremer in a heartbeat? Do I think we're going to be able to put it through? No, and it's not going to be because he doesn't want to come to the club or for the lack of putting the money forward. I think if this link is true that it's 6 months till he qualifies to be for an Italian passport, then he's staying. He's going to stay within Italy.
Oh, but come on. I mean, he can stay in Italy and he's got all this culture and art and sophistication and everything. Or he could come over here and experience what
The shit king.
you know what we've got.
We've got a stadium. Stadium. It's brilliant. Get over it. Get out the stadium. Danny, your 2 cents, please.
Yeah, I think Bremer will be a good signing if we can get him in, and it's like less than £30 million, which is
That's
even
crazy. Yeah.
Still, if you can get him in for that. And the thing is, if you get someone like Bremer, I don't think we'll get a Bastoni. I think Bastoni's done. I'm not like Brian. But I think if you go and get like you say like a Pau Torres or even a Longley, I know he's not like everyone's top of their list, but if you go and get someone like him, he already improves on what Ben Davis is, even though Ben Davis had a good season. So you've already improved your defense if you get someone like him in. So you've got two really good players who will play with Romero, who make that defense.
Longley's too injury prone, man.
What's that?
Longley's too injury prone.
Well, if you actually look at it, right, his actual stats, he's not been quite bad in terms of his appearances.
You just burped.
Yeah, I just did. His appearances in the last couple of years. I know he's injury prone, but it's still another option if we're not going to go and spend a lot of money on another top left centre back. But I still think it's between Torres and Bastoni who they'll go for. If I'm honest, I think they'll probably go for. If they can't get Bastoni, I think they're going to go for Pau Torres. Just what I think.
Now,
And if you get him and Bremer in with Romero, I still think
we're laughing. We're laughing.
Defense, man.
But we're not
And
going to
you
talk
compare
about
it to
replacing
one
Dyer
side.
because I don't want Big J to get upset when he watches this. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I was listening to I don't know if you guys ever listen to the Twitter Spaces that Paul O'Keefe goes into a lot. I go into them in chat sometimes, and they were saying yesterday that it looks like what they want to do is they want to revolutionize Spurs this year, right? And they want to bring 6 players is the bare minimum before pre-season starts. So what they're looking at is 6 to 9 players. I think what they'll do is once they've got their bare minimum 6 in before, if they can get 6 in before pre-season, they'll look to bring in another 2 or 3 players once they've got maybe 1 or 2 out the door, because they're going to have to replace them, and they still need additional players from what they haven't replaced already, because obviously we've still got Dele Alli who's gone, who we replaced him with essentially Bissouma, you could say, just for example.
We just replaced Winks, Dele Alli, and Ndombele.
But the thing is, if you lose Dembele and Winks, that's 3 midfielders, so you can't bring in just 1 more. They have to bring in 2. And I think Eriksen will be that one of them, and I think they'll bring in 1 more midfielder on top of that. So that's 2 midfielders, and I think they're going to bring in 2 central defenders. They'll bring in a left centre back, and they'll bring another central centre back who will be able to compete with Dyer, because Sanchez, as much as they like, I think Conte likes him. I think with him I think if the offer comes in or there's a deal that they can do a trade with someone that's worth it, then they'll do it. And I think Rodon will go on loan, so they'll need another centre back. And I think Tanganga will be that player who they keep, who will be like that utility player basically, and also matches the English quota, helps the English quota.
Yeah.
So
I see.
I personally, I think we're going to see 8 or 9 players come in at Spurs this season.
I think we still
I've
need.
seen rumours
Sorry,
though that Monaco and Marseille.
Sorry, 1 second, Chris, because I know we've got a room full of gentlemen here, so we would never speak before a lady, and let's give the lady her opportunity to come and speak. So good morning from Canada, good afternoon to our lovely queen. Hello, Ellie.
Hello.
Morning, Ellie.
Morning, Ellie.
Morning, Ellie.
Good morning. I had a late one last night. So.
Yeah, your mic is terrible right now, Ellie. It's cracking up like crazy here.
Is it?
Is it just my end, or is everybody getting that?
It's like a robot gurgling.
Yeah. I am L-E. L-E. Please fix our microphone. Try changing it out, or maybe try changing your settings there. But I'll come back. It's still crack. It's better, but it's got the crack.
Better crackly still.
Yeah. Oh dear. I was on to the tech team at Sky today as well, so hopefully it'll improve.
You need to get back to him, Ellie. You need to get back to him.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Try switching your headset or something, Ellie, and maybe coming back in, okay? It's okay. Jump out and come back in.
I'll turn my phone off and I'll come back in.
All right, honey. We'll see you in a minute.
All right, no
All right, cheers. Thanks, Ellie. Bob, you're dropping your lines, please. What do
Yeah,
you think,
regarding
Bremer?
Bremer,
Yes.
whatever he said. And you know, one thing that Conte kept on going on about last season was squad depth. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way we're getting rid of, you know, hearing a lot of 6 in and or 6 out and 6 in. It's going to be more like
6 out, 6 in.
Yeah.
Good day, good day.
It's going to be more like what Danny says. It's going to be 9 in at least, and 3 or 4 out. We're going to need a bigger squad. Yeah,
Well, especially
definitely.
If they do get rid of 3 or 4 players, right, whether that's loans or permanent sales, they've already got rid of Carter Vickers. I know he wasn't a part of the equation anyway, but they'll probably get rid of at least another 4, I reckon. And there was also talk on the chat yesterday that with Ndombele, no matter what happens, they're getting him out the club this summer. Whether it's on a loan deal and Spurs have to pay the majority of the wages, what it sounds like, what Paul O'Keefe was saying, I think yesterday, and some others, that he's going to go regardless. They do not want him in that team or anywhere near that squad this season. So it could be where we loan him out to, I don't know, like a Spanish team, and we pay like the majority of his wages or something like that. But there's no way he's staying. So they're going to have to replace him because that's another number they've lost.
Dan,
Calvin's agreeing with you here, but
Dan, do you reckon they could do a deal with McDonald's because it's only around the corner from the training ground?
Maybe. And Ndombele already works there, right? He's there all the time.
Ishak,
you got that there, Bob.
So far, so good, mate. Let's just hope it continues. We need a few more players. So, yeah. Hey, I hope I get to change my mind. That's what we all want.
It's one of the things, though. It's only one summer. We can't change our mind over one summer. They've got to do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 seasons in a row before we decide to change our mindset. Because it's been 21 years of them saying.
Yeah, change your mind.
21 years.
Leaving.
What's a bigger number? 21 or 6?
Yeah,
22.
The hardest part about that thing.
Regarding leaning out, I'm still leaning out. Change your ways. First step so far. Let's just hope it continues because it needs to continue.
Yeah, like for me, like if they go and bring in 9 players and they do it like smart the way they've kind of started off at the moment, I know they're going to have to spend big on one player at least. I reckon they'll spend big on 2 players this window, right? They'll probably spend 80 or 90 million pounds between 2 players. I think personally, if it's more, even better. But they're bringing some other smart deals where they'll look to do trades of players and player plus cash deals and things like that. Like Bob said, we might even get a loan for one player. Like it could be, you never know. We might even get Longley on loan as that additional because it doesn't cost us anything. Yeah. So, and that would be a benefit to us because he is a good player. Maybe he's not the best of the bunch, but he's a good player and he improves the squad. We need.
I think he's a great player. I actually really like him. I think he's left-footed. He'll do well over there.
Sean's analysis of him and breakdown of him, it's kind of pushed me a lot more towards thinking he's actually be a decent option. Longley, yeah. And I think like if you look at him, he has been a bit unfortunate at Barcelona with injuries and things like that. But yeah, it is. But I think he does offer something we don't have at the moment. And one thing he's very good at, he's very good on the ball. That's apparently one of his best traits. So to have someone in the squad who can play centrally and as a left centre back is a good option to have. And we need as many options as we can possibly have because, like Alistair Gold was saying, your best mate, Bobby, like he was saying the other day, that we need we need
Haters gonna hate, but go on.
How many times have we've seen Conte last season like look at his bench and be like, I can't pick no one. And I think the biggest thing is, which is why I think we're going to sign 8 or 9 players, is the fact that we've got 5 substitution rule coming into play. I think that's the biggest reason why. If that wasn't coming in, I think we wouldn't get as many. I think we'd probably get 6 players in, and I think that'd probably be about it for this window, 6 or 7, if that. And I think because of that, I think they're going to have to get more because if you want to compete at the top and you've got Man City, you can bring on 5 players that are like world-class players to change the game. Conte wants to compete with that. So he would want to have at least 3 top players that he can bring on and then a couple of youngsters who are good. So I think we'll get 1 or 2 youngsters in, but I think we'll get the rest will be pretty good players. Very good.
Calvin
players.
was saying he's 9 sounds right. That's what he is, but he's also making this comment as well.
It's
That's also
like,
why we're attracting big names. We
you
still
know
have a
what,
dodgy
Bobby?
image, right?
I think like what Ben and Bobby were saying before about having the players like having Enoch to do this consistently. I wouldn't mind if it was every season they would go and get in a summer or January in a summer window or whatever. They go and spend 60-70 million pound on a top player, and they can bring in one top player every summer for the next couple of years. And then if they want to get a youngster in, that's fine. But as long as you get a player who can come into the first team and improve on it every season, or someone who's like a top player, then I'd be happy with it. And it shows that they're changing their ways. But until we see
we've got to rebuild quicker than that, though, Danny. People be retiring by the time we've replaced the others.
But that's what I'm saying.
We can't do it, mate. We won't do it.
Next summer, for example, if Conte, if they activate his extension really in his contract where he stays another year and he's happy to stay another year and doesn't walk out, then next year they've got to go and get another 2 or 3 players, and at least 2 of them have got to be top quality players. So if they go and spend I don't know 100 million on 2 players or something like that, and then they sell 1 player, then it works out. It kind of evens it out. So it can be done. It's just whether or not they want to do it or not.
Fair enough. Sorry, just 2 things.
Yeah.
Shock, I know you've got a couple of questions here, buddy. I'm not bringing them up right away because I think they're good talking points, so we're saving them. Ellie, how you doing? Can we hear you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Quite clearly.
Yeah, we can hear you. You still got the crackle. You still got the crackety crack there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Ellie, my name is Krakeratos.
Sort your crack out, Ellie. Sort your crack out.
Yeah.
Bob is shaking his head in improvement. Oh no! What have I started? Another. It didn't take long. 2 corrupted, 2 corrupt another Bobby. Well done, Bobster. Well done. And actually, what's funny is the amount of times Christian is walking around saying, yeah.
I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about him.
In front of her, too. In front of his nan. In front of his nan. He's like, she'll turn around to him saying, Krishi, you're hungry? You want me to make this for you? And he's like, yeah, nan. Oh, no.
What have you done, Bob Spur? What have you done?
That's so funny.
Yeah, even from all the way 3,000 miles away.
Even found myself on Matty Hayes' stream yesterday. Yeah, Matty Hayes' stream yesterday, I found myself doing the same thing. Going for the innuendo and going, and I'm suddenly thinking,
wrong show. All right, guys, here we go.
Then there's Bob Spur in the comments saying, wrong show, buddy.
Yeah. Well, let's get around on this one.
We're all warming
Eriksen
up.
possibly going to United. Ellie, what do you think?
Boo!
Eriksen to United, Ellie.
I'm saying.
Oh no!
I'm saying boo. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have to ask this question a little bit. I got to change it a little bit. Mark, do you know who Eriksen is?
Just.
What do you think, buddy? Is he going to United or is he going to tell him to get lost?
He's at number 23.
I hope not. I hope.
No, we definitely don't want him there. Definitely don't want him there.
No.
Mr. Scott M, who has woken up 2 hours early to join us. Thanks, buddy. Let's get your thoughts.
I mean, I like Eriksen better than nobody, but I do think that there's other players out there that I would bring in ahead of him. But if we're not going to be looking at those players, or we're spending money elsewhere, then Eriksen would be a decent option. I think I would like to have somebody like him, probably coming off the bench, right, so that we have that option to change games. When we've seen those games we saw last year, Burnley, Wolves, Brighton, even Brentford. I know it ended up as a draw, but how lifeless were we in that game, right? And if you have somebody like Eriksen who can come on and give a little bit of a different formation, a different tactics, he'd be great to have. But
Scott M, I'm surprised you're actually saying this.
Why is that?
Yeah.
You
He's saying something positive. Let's go with it. Let's go with it.
Hey, because he's on a Canadian stream. He's keeping it Canadian. When he goes on the British or the US streams, then it's like, Paka Spurs, Paka the Libby, Paka the everybody. Everybody is a shitter. This is the Karapa. You don't fucking know what you're doing. You're all the shitter. What are the Paka? And we are over to
That's
Chris.
probably the best Welsh accent ever.
Christian Eriksen. I would like him to come back just to piss Man United off, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, the reports.
That's
The reports.
That's the only reason I want him to come back. Is just to piss Man United off.
The thing is, the reports today is that he only wants.
Yeah, and to say officially we're better than you, you scumbags.
What Welsh Gal is saying right here too. Why would he go there? It's toxic, no CL, and then it's not in London. But if they're offering him the money, he might, you know, with his health issues that he's had, the scare and everything. If they turn around and offer him more than what we're offering, is he going to be a mercenary?
Have you not seen the reports today? So, some of the reports are saying that Man United don't want to pay him what he wants.
Oh,
and on top of that, his other decision is based on that he only literally wants London. So it's only out of Brentford and Tottenham. Literally, that's the options.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think it's going to happen. I think Bergwijn's going to go. He's going to get his number 23 shirt back. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
But Danny, he's going to replace your wings. But Danny, he's going to replace your wings, man. What are you going to do?
Big up, Catman. Big up.
The thing about Eriksen,
You're going to leave the country. That's where you're going to hide out in Amsterdam.
Say no more.
Everybody looks at Eriksen as he's the answer to unlocking these low blocks and everything.
Yeah.
But when we had him before, he didn't manage it then. We struggled.
No,
he's not the answer. He's a bit of help at times, but I still think the answer to that is getting the quality fullbacks in, the quality wingbacks in.
Yeah,
because we didn't replace.
Yeah, I agree.
It's that's the real key to it. We've already got Harry Kane dropping back. He is the creativity bit through the centre of the park. And the people like Bissouma and Bentancur, Højbjerg towards the end of the season showing it again, his passing range. We actually do have those defence splitting passes through the middle. It's those wing backs that are the key. Eriksen is just little bit extra on top. I don't look at him as being the key to everything, though.
No, I think Eriksen is going to be used in. He's not going to be a starter, but he's that person you bring on when you need something to happen because
to change it up. Yeah,
he's got that ability in him. Like I just remember, even in his last season, when before he left in January, I remember he came on against Norwich and he won us the game basically. And there was another team. There was another game as well where his game, and because it was a good corner. And we know he's not the greatest at corners, but it's that bringing him on and having that player who is better than what we've got right now, who can actually affect a game. And that's what Conte wants. Conte wants someone who can come on
to change it. Yeah,
completely change a game because he doesn't need to play 90 minutes every game. Even 20 minutes.
He did it against Wolves a few seasons ago.
Yeah, exactly. So
he did it in the last few minutes with Vertonghen, didn't he? He put it right on Vertonghen's head in the last minute of the game.
Yeah,
exactly. So it's those kind of things that can make a difference to winning to fourth place or third place or second place or winning a cup or whatever it is. But I think we just need better quality in the midfield. And
definitely.
I want to ask you guys a question actually because I saw some things today from a few reporters that apparently Spurs are willing to listen to offers for Højbjerg. Now, what I wanted to ask you, if that is true, right? What was your thoughts on if that was the case and we were going to sell Højbjerg? There's got to be some sort of thought process from the club to think that they've got to go get someone better if Højbjerg was to leave. Yeah. If that was the case and they sell Højbjerg, who is the player you'd want them to bring in who's better than Højbjerg, who you'd be happy with to let go Højbjerg and bring in as a replacement?
Hold on 1 second. Before we answer that, I already know this person's answer, and let's bring him in because something is sizzling in the kitchen and it smells good, and all I need is my eggs to go with it. So let's bring on the man known as the Steak. What's up, Alexander? Good morning, brother.
Steak.
How you doing, buddy?
Waffles.
Steak and waffles. Chicken and waffles.
Dan,
I don't know about steak.
Dan,
where are we at? Go for it, Al.
Just thinking about this Højbjerg news, could it possibly be the fact that Højbjerg knows that with Bissouma, you know what I mean, it's going to affect, because we've got a World Cup coming up, so Højbjerg might want to be playing every blooming game. So Could it be not so much Tottenham are willing to listen to offers? Could it possibly be that Højbjerg, since the news of Basuma, has gone up to the ball and said, look, I don't think I'm going to get as much. I need to be playing. Do you think it could be he wants to actually leave?
I'll be honest with you. I don't think so, man. I think Højbjerg loves Spurs.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think Højbjerg would want to leave Spurs, especially going back into the Champions League.
Yeah.
We need all the players we can get for rotation, because the only way we compete at the highest level consistently is by rotating players. It's the only.
Exactly.
Look at the Man Cities.
Right, Bobby, I'll be back. I'm back shortly.
All right, Chris, no problem.
Look at them teams, right? They can stay at a high level because they are able to rotate their players. And Højbjerg is great. Højbjerg is a fantastic player to have in the team, and I don't want him to leave. But if they were going to take offers for him, it would obviously be like 40 million pounds. Probably sell him for.
What I'm trying to say is
a better player to rotate with him, to change up. So that's what I mean. If that was going to happen, who would it be that you'd want them to replace Højbjerg with?
I do notice that Danny asked that question when Ellie dropped off. He wouldn't have said it if Ellie was still on it. I did notice that.
Oh, yeah, he's back. Oh, and you're sounding good now, Ellie. Yeah, sounding much better too, Ellie. But guys, quickly, I just want to ask. Shock asked this a while ago. I've had it up. How many players? Just one answer, really quick. How many players do you think we would sell, Danny?
4. I think 4 or 5.
Kuva.
Can have to count it up.
Okay, keep counting. Mark says 4. Mr. M.
3.
Is that self-permanently,
3 marks. 3.
Is that on loan as well?
Let's add to his question and let's say on loan. Let's just say as a combination. In general, how many players out? Out. How many outings?
I think 4 or 5. 4 or 5.
Okay.
Probably 8.
Steak is saying 8. Scott.
If you're including loans, I guess 7.
Yeah, we're going to include lanes.
7 off the top of my head.
7. Okay.
They got Joe Rodon and Tanganga.
Kuva, you said 7.
7, 8, 9 in.
7 out, 9 in. Okay.
I'm
Alexander.
going 5.
You went 5 out and 7 in. Alexander.
I said 8.
8 and how many in?
Steak.
Steaks.
Yeah, steak.
How many steaks do you want in the kitchen at once? Come on now.
9.
Ellie. How many do you want out? How many do you want in? Ah, yeah.
6.
Bobber, that was your moment.
Oh my God.
6 out. 9 in.
Ellie's husband's going to punch me in the face when I meet him the first time. Oh, you're the funny fucker from Canada, Pop.
He's only 5'6". You can take him.
Don't sell it to Daigle.
Keep little K with me.
Right, 6 out, 6 in.
Okay, 6 and 6, 6 and 6. So a few people here.
6 are the best.
Well, Reinhard Lane's about to have his steak there. I would. Mark Swift is saying I would take Isco. What are thoughts about that, guys? No. Calvin saying 3 out.
Isco a few years ago with Ike. Brilliant.
Yeah, it was a baller.
Toxic headshot. There you go. Matey John, come back. My love, come back. That's what he's saying. Yes, Toxic. He wants him back.
Yeah.
So 5-6 is the general consensus in terms of getting out. Mr. Bob Spur, is Mr. Daigle still handy? Because Mark Swift had a question for him that I put away a while ago.
What's that? Sorry?
Mark Swift here had a question for Mr. Daigle.
Ask Brian what Red Bull gives you. Yeah. He loves his wings. He loves his wings.
He loves his wings, baby. Yes, Al. Sorry, go on.
I'm going to call it a day because dinner's coming up soon. So I'll catch you all soon.
Al, really appreciate you coming in for a little bit, buddy.
What
Great
you
to see you, Al.
I don't know yet. I ain't got a clue.
It's a surprise night, and then we know what dessert is, right?
Steak.
Hello, Mrs. Harris. Thanks for coming, Al.
Take care, all, and hopefully see you soon. Right, I'll have to try and sort something out to meet you up with you.
Bye, Ellen. Al's life.
Take care, Ellie. And lovely meeting you last night, Els.
Thanks, Al. Have a good
Lovely
day, buddy.
meeting you too. Gentlemen.
Great to see you, buddy. Al.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate.
Right.
So now, before we lose any more people here, we are over an hour in here. There is something that because somebody is absolutely so helpful to me, it's only fair that I give him the quality of respect and the same level that he gives me, even though I can't match it. But Mr. Bob Spur, I know you have a tradition of making sure that birthdays are respected and celebrated. And in our culture, we don't like to celebrate birthdays early because I know my mom personally thinks it's always bad luck. But we're not celebrating the birthday early, but we're going to do a pre-birthday announcement here because I have a friend of mine whose birthday it is in 4 days, if I'm correct, the 22nd. And he just happened to jump up on screen. So, Bob, you know what's going to happen now, baby.
What's his name?
Mr. Daigle, Mr. Brian Daigle, just look to that side, the right. Go to your right, Bob. Go right, go right. Oh, the other right, the other right. Oh, hello, handsome. No,
just need little hearts around that, mate.
You can't remember as well. It's my 8th wedding anniversary as well on that day.
I don't have a wedding anniversary song, but I will practice for you. But you get the birthday song.
Are we going to sing it?
Oh, yeah. What's going on?
Give up your day job.
We'll start again. We'll start again.
2, 3.
Happy
The enthusiasm that came from Scott M was amazing.
Oh, it was beaming. Did you see that? I've never seen
at least unmuted. I was going to keep myself muted the whole time.
Scott's informed today.
Another year older.
I love Scott.
How could
think
you not?
he's brilliant.
How could you not? How could you not? Got some early birthday wishes for you there, Brian.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, Toxic is in it. Tempest. Good morning, Tempest. Happy birthday to you, mate. Happy early birthday to you. Hey, everybody jump in and say happy birthday to Brian. He's a good man. He's a good man. Always
Bremer's just
supportive of
texted
us,
Danny.
man.
Yeah.
Bremer has just texted Danny, and what does Bremer say? Bremer said it's just a matter of time, and then I'm going to leave Torino. I'm considering some proposals. We'll see. And then right at the end, you go, Danny. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And then he's looking good. Bob, we have an incoming news flash. Incoming news flash, Bob.
Apparently, Eriksen has rejected Man United. That's my own news flash.
Yes.
Oh, that's about football, though.
Oh,
I'm more worried about my Spurs community.
Snake is in the building.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the birthday wishes. But what's up, Snake?
Anyway, Man United are burgers and Spurs are steak.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. But look, somebody's actually celebrating today.
Here we go.
Let's see his
1,
celebration.
2, 3. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Bobby
Happy birthday to you.
Have a wonderful day, Fitzy. All the very best. Hope you're sorry, was it daughter or granddaughter?
Johnny Fitzpatrick.
We wish you all the
John Fitzpatrick.
Paul Stewart has a birthday. Should we do him as well?
No, it's not Paul Stewart's birthday.
Yeah, but he does have one, though. I'm not sure when it was. Let's do one anyway.
Tempest,
you know what? Once
this is the highlight of my show.
We did a bit of singing on In the Wall, right? Aaron Dubb actually sent in a super chat for us to stop singing. Get £5, please stop fucking singing.
Well, Tempest is making a request as well. It's not that bad, is it, Tempest?
Yeah, it is not bad.
Right, yes. Happy birthday over to John as well. So big up, John.
I'll make a proposal.
Yeah. We got Chris back.
If Eriksen signs for Spurs, I'm going to get Brian an Eriksen shirt with number 23 on.
Buddy, welcome.
Ellie, please don't give any money. I'm still there. I won't wear it. Even if you get.
I'll get it from Wish.
No,
she'll get it from Wish. She'll get the
knockoff.
knockoff.
If I get a present and it's a Tottenham Hotspur shirt, that's still money. like I said, and before people say, until we've had 4 or 5 years of consistently backing manager, I'm staying this way. So thank you, Ellie. That would be a lovely gift, but I would not wear it.
All right.
If we get Eriksen,
All right.
I'll donate it to the NHS for Bob's thing. But yeah, as much as that, it would be a lovely, lovely gift. I won't wear it, Ellie, honey.
All right, no problem.
Don't worry, we'll get him a knockoff one. I'll get it from the Indian shop here. The only problem is it says Hotspur. It's HOTSPAR. So it's Tottenham Hotspurs. But that way, Levy doesn't get a penny. Levy does not.
How
get
about
a
this
penny.
for some breaking news? I've just Googled Paul Stewart. Guess when his birthday is?
Go on.
October the 7th.
When?
Yeah, October the 7th. Yeah.
Breaking news. I got another steak.
What?
That's not breaking news. That's a hot steak.
The only weird thing about it, Alex is actually vegetarian.
Yeah, somebody said yesterday he's a vegan.
I'm not. Send them to steak gulag. Execute them by midnight.
Plant-based steak.
So what do we think about this here? Chris, welcome back. Let's get you started on this
Thank
one,
you.
buddy. Shaka's put in this Evan and Dika.
Oh,
Am I saying
yeah.
that right? Left centre back that we've been linked with today.
I think that's
Dika
someone's putting in
and
Ketty.
Dika. Oh.
I'm not sure about him. I've not really heard
He's
of him,
been
if I'm
good.
honest. But
He's been good at Frankfurt.
not too much on the Bundesliga teams, to be honest with you. So,
One
Do
Europa
you know
League,
why?
so-
Do you know why I know Alex isn't a vegan? Because he would have told us at least 30 times in every stream.
Yeah, just go vegan.
Vegan,
Yeah.
vegan,
Yeah.
veggie,
Mushrooms.
veggie, pepper,
I don't
potato,
eat meat.
banana, no meat,
I don't
haka
eat
meat.
I don't eat meat.
Yeah, but what we know, Al
Ellie.
was kind enough to let us know what Mrs. Harris
I
dropped
don't
on.
eat meat.
No eat. Oh, very good. Not bad, Ellie.
Oh,
Not
very
bad.
good.
Yeah, she's learning. See, Bob,
Oh,
your
Indian, really?
influence is rubbing off everywhere, man, from all corners of the world,
Oh, yeah.
from Greece to Canada. Al's letting us know he's having his fish and chips. He's having his fish and chips.
Well, that's
So-
another show I fucked up.
Nothing like rubbing off a bit of influence over people, is there?
Oh,
yeah.
Very good.
Bob's just corrupted every single stream.
So we got, I think our next Ashok again is Ashok. Thanks, man, for jumping in here and adding to the conversation. Really appreciate the talking points. I think our next signing will be either center back Eriksen or Spence. Now we touched on this a little bit ago. I'd like to know your guys' feelings. My thought was that the Spence thing is basically he's a backup. He's our second option while we really go for our first target.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of, that's why this hasn't been done as quickly as everything else has been done.
Oh,
So
the
let's
reason this hasn't been done, Bobby, sorry, is
go. No, that's where I was going to start. So go to carry it. Go for it.
So Middlesbrough want a bigger fee up front.
Okay.
That's what it is. Whereas Tottenham have offered, I don't know what the exact value is, but and then laddered it with instalments. They want more up front with these instalments. So at the moment, it looks like the hold up is just agreeing to fee. For some reason, they want the same money as what we've just paid for Basuma. But when you look at, yes, Basuma had 1 year left on his contract, so the cards were in our favour. But when you look at it now for Spence, is he a £25 million player? When he's just had one season that's got Forest up. Yes, it was a good season, but he's got more years on his contract. But apparently they want a similar fee to Basuma. And what Spurs have offered has been more, let's say a 10 or 11 million pound, whatever, with add-ons should he hit them, as opposed to Middlesbrough saying no, we want more and lower the add-on price. So that seems to be the hold up with this.
Just swap Winks with them.
No,
straight swap.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's possible.
Hey, I don't think a League Two team.
I just want to go around that way. So when Brian's done Kuva, you carry on there. What do you think?
I like the wing swap idea, but we know all our rubbish goes to Everton anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Tottenham trash bin, Everton. Okay.
I think with Spence is a bit of a speculative one anyway, isn't he? I mean, we've been talking about this all week about having the experienced, bigger name come in at right wing back. get rid of Emerson and have Spence as the apprentice.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. So, do we want to go paying over the odds for him? I don't think so. So
fair enough. Yeah.
I said on Sean's show yesterday, you can't tell me that Conte sat down and made a list of right wing backs and he was at the top. No way.
Unless this is Middlesbrough we're talking about anyway. Cash to them's like godly stuff. You give them a $5, they can practically rebuild the entire city better. You probably won't have been there, Bobby. It is an awful place. It's an absolute dump.
My first. Oh no, sorry, no. I'm saying Middlesbrough. No. It was Millwall. I was getting myself. My first ever football match was in Leicester at. Back then it was the Walker's Stadium, I think it was.
Yeah.
I was 16, and the first game I ever went to was Millwall and Leicester, and oh my god, their fans are psychotic. Holy,
that was a bit of fun.
Wow. Oh yeah. I was 16 at the time. So yeah. So Alexander, you were saying? Oh, sorry, Bob. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say the fact that we're umming and ahhing about Spence just shows the quality of the player. Spence ain't going to take us to the next level, man.
No.
And certainly he's not bigger. I know what Ishak's saying. I don't want Spence to be a smokescreen. He's not that good a player to be a smokescreen. A smokescreen is a Martinez, is a Bastoni, is a Charleston, is a better player. We shouldn't be using Spence as a smokescreen. I couldn't be pushed if he comes on. I don't think. I think if Spence comes in, he shouldn't be the end of our right wing back purchase. We need a better right wing back.
Yeah.
And Spence, for as good as he potentially can be, we're not looking for potential right now.
Yes.
Looking for someone to come in.
Yeah.
For right now.
Yeah. And he wasn't that good last year. He wasn't that good.
He's a very good championship player.
He had 2 good games, and they were both on the telly in the FA Cup, and that was it.
And Alexander, you're saying get rid of him for wings, eh?
Yeah, straight swap if we can. I wouldn't even bother with Spence. I'll probably go for Baku and Frimpong from the Bundesliga.
Okay. All right, and then sorry, Mark, I just wanted to go around. So now go ahead, Mark. Carry on. Now it was you were next, so carry on with your thought process.
And by the way, Ellie, fix your mic. I could hear Bob Spurs' voice in your mic.
Yeah, I think she's probably got it on in the background too. Yeah, we just lost her again. Her connection's there. Go on, Mark. What were you saying, bud?
Yeah, well, but he had 2 good. Well, he played well against Arsenal, and everyone sort of sat up and took notice, and that was on the tally. Has he got 2 goals and 4 assists in the Championship?
I'd be lying to you. Anybody know that number, Scott? You're pretty good with the numbers.
I believe that's right. That's what Sean said yesterday.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
2 goals and 4 assists.
Those 2 goals, 4 assists. In a promoted side from the Championship. Now, if he was really that brilliant, he should have had loads of the chances they would have been creating.
Mark, I think irrelevant of figures, mate, he's a championship player.
Yeah,
he's a championship player, and he's been good in the championship. I think we certainly Conte's not sitting back thinking, Spence is my answer to the right wing.
I just said that.
If he is, then obviously there's a bit of due diligence. But the fact we're still upping and arguing about, I think says a lot about the fact that we're going through.
If we want anybody to play in that position, let's go to PSG and get Hakimi.
Oh God, yeah. There's that. I've been pecking on that one for a while. That would. It's not happening, but that would be my dream addition to that side. Scott M.
Yeah, it's 5 assists. Not that it makes much difference. 2 goals.
Yeah,
and 5
guys,
assists.
get your shit together, man.
But,
Thank God we got the Canadian here.
Fraud.
That's Sean's fault.
I don't really have much else to say. I think I agree with everyone. If we're bringing Spence in and we have a better experienced guy coming in as well, okay, great. I'll take him for the future. But even if he does, and I know people will choose theirs because you can always cherry pick some guy from the Championship that came in and did well, right? People love to say just because one other guy did it, that means that this guy can do it too. But I don't think we want to be going into next season hoping that Spence can be the unique player that is able to jump right into top 4 level play from the championship, right? That's not a good way. That's the kind of stuff we did in the past. And if we're going to be bringing in Conte, if we're going to be spending money, let's not go have hopes that a right wing back might be good enough to transition right to the top 4 level.
Yeah.
Let's get somebody who we kind of have confidence in can do it.
Yeah.
I think if we, for example, if we would have brought in Trippier in last January and we had him already, and you bring in Spence to play in, sure, that works. Because then if he's good enough, he can pass Trippier, right? And if he isn't good enough, then we have somebody solid. And I know Doherty played some good games last year, and people are excited that maybe he can.
He's injured.
Conte, but for me, he isn't. He didn't show enough last year that I'm going to say, oh well, when he comes back from injury, as Alex says, yes, that he's going to be good enough to give us those results, those kind of performances every day. I think we need somebody that we can 100% confidently rely on at the right wing back, especially with how much Conte relies on those. So.
I've got something to add.
Go ahead.
That Spence has got better stats than Max Aarons when he was in the Championship.
Okay, interesting.
And now I can hear Ellie through your mic.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi.
No,
You're
you're
talking
good.
about Jed Spence?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were just talking about Spence, and if we want him, we don't want him. Right now, everybody's pretty much saying he'd be great if we had that starter already in place. If we knew that position was settled and we knew we had somebody that's reliable there, then bring in Spence as a backup, basically, that can learn and then perhaps surpass the starter. But as it stands right now, we would say no to kind of hold him off and maybe give him the opportunity to grow, or let's see what he's got. But even
I'd
Mark
like
is
to
saying
throw
here,
a spanner in the works there, because I don't know whether the guys have got a short memory. We bought Carl Walker and Carl Norton. They were nobodies, really. They were playing in the Championship. We brought them in, and look how Carl Walker turned out. So we don't think that Jed Spence can't develop.
Yeah.
But I do agree with the chats about bring him in and bring in somebody better so that he can develop and play him in the cup games so that he gets experience. And if he's good enough, we'll soon find out, because Conte, if he feels that he's not up to the grade, he'll get rid.
Right. Yeah. Here's another thing about Spence. Can you name Middlesbrough strikers?
Middlesbrough strikers, there's the guy who scored against us, Colburn.
Exactly. He's got assists for nobodies.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And that plays right into Al's comment here, Kuva. Perfect for that one, because that's what he's saying. We have to take into account who we
But remember, he's at Forest, not Middlesbrough.
So will we make him look better or worse? That comes in. Chris, what do you think, buddy?
A regular one I'd bring up as well. Alan Shearer, start of his career at Southampton. 23 goals in 118 games, something like that. It's not good. Put him in a better club with better players. Look what happens.
All of a sudden, fair enough. Yeah,
that's what I was saying about Walker.
Good comment there, Al.
Look how he developed at our club. He was brilliant.
That's the thing with scouting these sort of players. They've just
and
got to see enough
Robertson,
to think
from Hull City. They got him from Hull City. He developed. So players can develop very quick. Gareth Bale, look when he came to our club.
Yeah,
he had potential, but we didn't even win a game for 20-odd games, did we, with him? And then suddenly, bang, he's a man, you know?
Yeah. And then once he's changed positions as well, he excelled there. So I lost Christo, but sorry, I wanted to give Chris the opportunity to weigh in there.
Well, I got to jump.
You're off, Mark? All right, buddy. Thanks for jumping in, buddy. Good to see you, man. Have yourself a great day, man. Have a pint today, mate. On us. Care.
Right.
Take very good care.
Yeah. Take too much
care.
Chris, sorry, buddy, didn't get your thoughts on it.
Jed Spence.
Yes.
Well,
as a starter, is he the guy that we want to buy?
No, not as a starter. No, not as a starter. We need somebody with more experience. Yeah. Somebody who can actually come in the Premiership and play in the Premiership. Irrespective of Carl Walker, he took him alone at Aston Villa before he became any good, before he came to the first team at Tottenham. So, irrespective of Carl Walker, how good he was, he was a late developer, and he had his loan at Aston Villa before he came into the first team at Tottenham anyway. So if Jed Spence does come to Tottenham, maybe a straight loan move out to give him Premiership experience might do him the world of good first.
Yeah, because I think that's a lot of quite a few people have even said that through the chats and over the shows that maybe if we are going to push it and get him in, that immediately send him back to Forest on loan because they've just come up as well. So it'll give him the opportunity to kind of see how well he does.
The thing is, the fear factor comes in where it could be another Jack Clark.
Yeah. Or a Kyle Walker. We don't know until it happens. Unfortunately, we're just.
It's either going to be a Jack Clark, who's a total failure, or it could be a Kyle Walker. Send him out on loan for one season, and you never know. We might have a top quality right wing back.
Yeah, it'd be great if it works out in our favor. That's always what we hope for, right?
I agree. I think it's really unfair to say he's going to be either a success or a failure at this point. We've just got to say, is he ready at this moment? There's absolutely no evidence to say yes, is there?
Yeah, exactly. At the moment, no. At the moment, no. If we give him a season, say we buy him, then loan him to Nottingham Forest for that season, see how he gets on in the Premiership, then yeah. Then we've got an opportunity to see what he actually can do.
All right. Now we got him back quickly here. Benny, what are your thoughts? Alan's in here saying Spencer's over at Hotspur away. We need the homegrown, which is something we have to factor into this deal as well. Benny, can you hear us? You want to come in and chime in for a quick second here, bud?
Sorry, who?
No, but Benny, or you, Brian. You guys, I haven't got Benny. Haven't heard much out of him. So Benny, you want to chime in on the Spence thing?
Yeah. It's worrying because this is not a Conte signing. As we said multiple times, you don't see Paratici and Conte in a nice little coffee shop in Torino somewhere. And Conte said, hey Fabio, you know what? I think we needed a Jed Spence. Despite the fact that no one heard of him, then maybe we should get him. It's not happened. This is totally a Daniel Levy signing because he's apparently got one signing a year and he has to go back with the silly potential signing instead of a player we actually need. So for me, Jed Spence is just, he's a player that's going to fail because he's not actually wanted. Could you see Antonio Conte, world-class manager, wanting a championship player? No. Absolutely no way.
I can't see him wanting him. Can I see him improving him?
Yeah, of course. But we need players he wants, not players that's a hunch. It's just another punt on a player that could go incredibly well or incredibly poorly.
Yeah, enough building for tomorrow. And that's what Kelvin is saying here, that a lot of the fans, 20 years of Project Youth has run its time. Naturally raise our eyebrows. And of course, we don't want to be building for the future, building for tomorrow, right? And Tempest is saying here we got a few different areas too that we have to get sorted out too. So we got to start. We've started off the window well, and we just got to keep that train on the tracks there and keep the traction going. And Mark Swift makes a good point. Walker was shit until Potts turned up and made him a star here, and I
think that's the hope with Conte, isn't it? We know he improves players.
Yeah,
is there enough raw material there in Spence for Conte to turn him into a really quality player?
Is there enough stake in Spence?
Exactly.
Is
there enough meat in the boy? Is that what he's saying?
See Nick's comment there, right? That Spence doesn't want to go on loan.
And he doesn't want to be a bench warmer either, according to Tempest. So that's going
to be an issue then, because I can't see Conte wanting to bring him in straight away. No way at all. No, I can't see Conte saying, "Do you know what, Jed? We just bought you. You're coming straight into the team." It doesn't work like that.
Well,
I can't see it.
He might be back up for Emerson to begin with. And listen, when it comes to it, as much as we need this right back position sorted, and need it sorted quick because we have not sorted it since Walker's left. If there's a sacrifice we need to make where we go for an unknown talent or a weaker player, you look at the people like Richarlison, you look at Eriksen. If one of these players have to come through the door to make sure the finances are through for the others, then Jed Spence it is. Look, he's got the attributes Conte wants, as in his size, his stamina, his build, his everything. And then when Conte gets his hands on him, who knows what he can do. Do I think he's ready right now? No. You don't go from being a playoff championship winning right back to a Premier League top four assured, hopefully, and Champions League a team. You don't just walk into that unless you are a very, very, very special talent. And I wouldn't say he's a very, very special talent. But if we have to bring him in to finance the Eriksens, the Richarlisons, the Bastonis, I would rather get those three in and then spend cheap on Spence rather than spend cheap on the other three positions. So for me, if Spence comes in, he comes in, because if that means we get a Bastoni, an Eriksen, a Richarlison, then I'm happy. Then I'm more than happy, and he can work on Spence. That's what we've got to look at. We're not going to, just because this injections come in and we know what our chairman is, we're not all of a sudden Manchester City or PSG where we can just buy every single top-notch player. They come, they're going to bed in, they're going to do bits. It's not working that way. This ain't Championship Manager. So if that's the player that comes in to finance and help get the other three through the door, then Jed Spence it is.
Now, Kelvin here is bringing up this point, saying it's pointless in buying him and loaning him out. It doesn't make sense.
Agreed.
Everybody agrees on that one? That there's no point in bringing him in. We should
bring a player like this in. He can be with Perisic, and Perisic can show him a lot of things.
And what to do, yeah. And
Perisic can be like
yeah.
What? Finally. Yeah, he's even saying here, Mark is saying Spence is a backup, but we're not. We all as a fan base don't want backups anymore. We don't want to build for the future. We need
a starter.
We have backups. We look at our team and we think most of these guys should be our backups out of our starting 11. I know. I'm pretty sure.
Kelvin Fletcher's comment about it pointless being signing him and then loaning him back. I agree. It only makes sense if we got him, say, on a free transfer and loaned him out. You don't want to spend part of your budget for this season on somebody that isn't going to be playing.
So
you're completely right.
He also follows that up with the thinking that it's one of the major reasons we're looking at him is just to kind of pad our homegrown numbers.
Yeah, but we can
See,
pad
Bobby,
our
we could look at
numbers without getting a starter, right? Like
we could look at it the other way though.
Sorry, one second, Chris. Go ahead, Scott.
I'm just saying we can pad our homegrown numbers without bringing in a lesser player at a starting right wing back. Like if we're worried about homegrown numbers, we can bring in a backup striker to be a homegrown. We can bring in a backup center back. We can swap out somebody like that. Like I don't want to be making a right wing back, a starting right wing back decision because the guy's homegrown. You got to have quality at starting right wing back, not just he's a homegrown player, so we can fit in that quota. We can fill that homegrown quota. Is easy enough to fill. We can fill that if we can.
Okay, and sorry, Chris. Sorry, I cut you off there. What do you want to add?
Bobby, you got to look at it the other way, right? When we signed Dele Alli, right, he was from League One MK Dons, and he came into the team and smashed it. So we don't know whether Jed Spence can come into the first team and do exactly what Dele done and make an impact. So it's all about timekeeping for him.
No, I think we all agree on that point, Chris. There's no disagreement at that point. But the thing is, I think what we're all, and correct me if I'm wrong here, guys, from your standpoint, because I'm speaking on everybody's behalf here. I think what we're saying is that we don't want to play the lottery right now.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that. We don't. Ideally, we don't. But if this is the decision the club's made, well, it's on the club's head.
Yeah.
On the head club.
And Scott adds a very valid point that if it's just based on homegrown numbers, well, we've already added Foster, thank you, and so we can get in players that would be sufficient backup players without having to break the bank.
The creative midfielder who's English, get Eze,
from the guy that was he was at QPR, and then where did he go? Palace. Sorry, thank you. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
we were linking him at QPR.
We should bought him from QPR.
He didn't do well at Palace, though, did he?
Yes, he did. He just got a huge injury.
Oh, he got a huge injury. Okay.
Yeah, he was really good when he was healthy. He made a difference for them.
Fantastic. You've got to remember the thing with sending Spence out on loan. It would make a lot of sense, but it only makes a lot of sense if another right back comes in.
Yeah.
If we get Spence and then go out and get a Dumfries or another right back, sending Spence out on loan ain't an issue because there's another one there. And you look at Carl Walker when he went on loan to Aston Villa, Ollie Skip when he went on loan to Norwich. These loan deals with our youngsters do work. They really do. So sending Spence out on loan is only viable if we bring another right back in. This isn't we buy him just to loan him out.
I mean, I'd rather spend the 25 million and put it towards buying Dumfries because 15 million more, you can get Dumfries. So
Or
instead
Lautaro.
of 5 million, get Dumfries anyway.
And this comment especially,
Yeah.
not just for next season, but this is like we're talking about consistently challenging for trophies on every front. It's got to be minimum. I'd say 18, not just 15, 18 top players. It's got to be. You just can't survive on any less than that.
Yeah. And that's it. We're so concerned about filling our starting 11, but like you just said, Kuva, we need to fill our squad. We need to have that depth going into all these competitions, and we have to have a solid rotation. You know, there's this whole thing going on about who's going to play beside Basuma now. What are we going to do about Basuma? Oh, my God, the world's upside down. We're going to need all of them. We're going to need all of them. We're going to need them all to rotate and play with each other. We're going to need them all to learn and cope and understand how it is to work with each other, fit into Conte's system, and keep that engine kind of rolling. And that again, comes down to the Conte effect, how he gets them going, how he motivates them, how he gets them playing together and building them and everything. So I'm not concerned about who's going to play beside Basuma. I'm concerned about making sure we have quality beside Basuma and not Winks. You know,
we've got 4 competitions. We're in 4 competitions this season. We've got the Premiership, the League Cup, FA Cup. Then we've got the Champions League as well. And the World Cup as well. So we got so many competitions to come through.
What are you smoking, Sam?
No, what I'm saying is 5 competitions all these players are going to play in over the next year, right? So we do need a depth in the squads where every player needs to be playing. So the more players we have, the better for the sum.
I know Kuva's saying we're going for the quintuple, but what's he been giving you, Kuva? What have you been giving?
It's not said we're going for the quintuple.
Winning the World Cup, really got talent.
No. Ben, if you listen to what I said that there's 5 major competitions this year players are going to be playing in. Especially our team. Right? So we've got the FA Cup, League Cup, Premiership, and Champions League. That's the domestics, right? And Champions League. So then the players are going to go off in international duty as well in the World Cup. So injuries going to be happening there as well. So the more players we have, the better for us, I think, personally. Anyway. So the more players we sign, the better for us.
Yeah, or Kane's going to
gentlemen, are we forgetting? Are we forgetting the really big question here that nobody's asking? What is on Danny Kyriako's phone at the moment?
Harry Winks' photo.
Guess who that is?
Who is that?
Is that Lucas Moore? Oh no, Son and
Son Mora.
That's awesome.
That's Son.
It's
Son, yeah.
Bisson, yeah.
So that's Danny Kyriako's last appearance on YouTube. He's officially getting cancelled. Goodbye, Danny.
I was expecting to see Winks' picture there, Danny.
Sonny Kyriako. Oh my
God.
Sonny Kyriakou.
I think when we're
oh come on!
That's kind of creepy. I tapped that. Kuva. I tapped that. Oh shit! Oh my goodness! Oh boy! Oh man! So guys, we're getting closer over to the 2-hour mark here. Now I've just put this up. Calvin, I know you're saying Bremer.
And I've got to run. My missus is shouting at me.
Stay.
I'll go because my missus is shouting at me now. I better leave.
All right, Chris. And do you want to just drop your socials or anything like that before you head off, buddy? Where can people find you? I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter because I'm being banned from there for abusing Daniel Levy. But you'll find me on any other channel as well. Awesome. Big up, Chris. Thanks for joining me again this morning, buddy. Really appreciate the support. Have a great day, buddy.
Steak.
So Calvin, we're sitting here. You're asking about Bremer. We discussed that earlier, buddy. We were all pretty much in agreement at £30 million. It's a hell yeah. There's not a single person. And Kuva made a clever comment that you missed, but I remember it, so I'll bring it up. Or actually, I'll let Kuva drop it one more time if he remembers the comment he made about Bremer. The Uber
Which
thing.
one? I always make clever comments.
The Uber one. Yeah. Fucking legend. Just to ask me, I'll tell you. The Uber one that you'd need an Uber to get.
Oh
around.
yeah, I mean Bremer, he is so
He's just so big.
He's so hench, isn't he? He's got massive
Oh,
arms.
yeah.
To get an Uber, to get around him, you have to get an Uber. Yeah, he's just
There won't be any Ubers.
Colossal player in more ways than one. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And poor Bobby's barbecues, Father's Day barbecues being ruined. Mother Nature, please stop raining on Bobby's parade here. Most of the players are big and replace a guy that got us to CL. So Kelvin saying most of the people that we're going to be bringing in are going to replace the guys that we have in our starting 11. The reason that we even got to where we are right now. Is that fair?
It is fair.
Yeah, it's a stepping stone, isn't it? I'd like to think that the likes of Dyer and Davis, ultimately, when we want to be challenging for league titles on a regular basis, they aren't good enough for the squad at that point. But for this season, they are good enough for being squad players because we're just going to build up to that. We're not going to do it all in one transfer window.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Now, there's this here. I just brought this up here, and I don't know if Danny, if you're in the background there, if you can work your magic with this one, sir. This is, I think, specifically for you. And it's not this Bob. It's not this Bob. It's not this Bob. It's your Bob. It's that Bob.
We get a real life. I'll call it Sunday.
Ellie, damn it! You know I'm starting a GoFundMe for Ellie's internet. That's it. I'm gonna get a tower put up right beside her house.
And
right?
a steak tower.
Oh yeah,
a steak tower. There you go. And everybody, I've just quickly, I've dropped the links for Bobspur TV in here, Tottenham on tour with Danny over here and Brian Daigle, the coffee company. So everybody, please, if you can, jump on over to their channels, give them a like and a subscribe as well. Excellent content and all of those shows. It's just fantastic times, man. Yeah, and then thank you, Mark. Hit that like and sub and share this one as well. Thank you over here. Tempest is laughing. He's already excited, waiting for his Bobspur bikini pick. So, Bobspur, are we going to drop the bikini pick? Is there going to be a massive release of a bikini pick on In the Wall tonight?
Live show.
No, on In the Wall tonight. Give Danny a proper amount of time. Right now? You want to have a quick?
Yep.
Can we get a Bob
Let's do some
bikini
happy
glimpse?
birthday music and Bob get them off, pal.
My nipples are already wet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Did somebody say? Now I know Bob had a thing where when somebody dropped a keyword, he liked to bring out a moment. So now I think the keyword. I think somebody just said birthday again, didn't they? Kuva, did you just say birthday?
No.
No. Oh, okay. Because are you sure? Because I think there's a birthday coming. There's a birthday coming for that handsome fella right there.
Birthday
to you. Happy
birthday
Whose birthday is it?
Oh yeah.
But
this is
fantastic.
that was the best
yet. We're going to call on Wednesday. I'm going to try to do a live stream maybe on Wednesday. Maybe we can get Mama and Papa Daigle on as well. That's the other day. Brian, I saw the pictures of your dad with Steve Perryman there last night. He must have loved that. How was that?
He did. He enjoyed it. It was my Father's Day gift to him to take him to the Leicester night.
Excellent.
Yeah, he enjoyed himself. I'll tell you one thing. Steve Perryman swears like a fucking truth. My God. I mean, I saw it, but obviously my dad don't give a fuck about that anyway. But literally, I've never heard the word fuck so many times. If it hasn't come from all of us a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You should hear Steve Bruce. He's worse.
Oh, well, mate, Steve Bruce, God knows why I would want to hear him. But yeah, I can imagine.
I've been in a room with Steve Bruce. All he does is swear.
If I end up at a Legends night with Steve
Bruce,
yeah. Very, very wrong.
Have you heard Steve, Mikel Arteta? The way he speaks.
Isn't that's how he speaks, isn't it? The ref and shut up. Maddening. guys, I will thank you here for your time and the day. Really appreciate it, guys. You joining us, you guys all together over there at the coffee company, having a good time and still joining us for this stream. Yeah, it was fantastic. Kuva, my man, thank you. Always willing to hold my hand. Scott waking up 2 hours behind me, and he's still up nice and early to join us while the kids are screaming, "Daddy, we're hungry." Shut up! I'm on a stream. You will eat when I say you can eat. Alexander bringing a steak to the party as always, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I put your channels in there. Anything you guys want to add, Scott? You got any?
10:45 tonight in the wall,
which is 5:45 Canadian time, Eastern time, 2:00 Pacific time. Any other time zones?
2:45. So there you go. Get on In the Wall. But more importantly, right there, guys, please, I beg you, okay, get over to the Bob Spur TV NHS in PayPal. Drop something in there.
Finally, fuck it.
There you go. But let's get those numbers up, please. Scott, your socials, please. Anywhere people can find you. If you not want to be exposed.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am in the chats, spreading positivity and love to everyone in all the channels. As you can see, when I turn off Canada Soccer is I'm getting big into that, so I'll be on Will Stewart's when he's doing all his international stuff on his channel. So if you want to see more of me, that's probably the best place to see me on camera. Otherwise, like I said, I'll be in everybody's chats, Bob's especially. I got to counteract his negativity. So
yeah, it's maddening, isn't it? Sometimes just like a black cloud that you just can't get away from. Yeah, it's terrible.
Is there any rumor in the any truth in the rumor that you won the lottery and rated it a 3 out of 10 day?
Well, I don't know if you've ever won the lottery, but you don't get the whole money, so it's kind of a bit of a sham. So yeah, I did have a few complaints.
Genuinely complaining about it.
Had a few complaints. They only did give me 50 million of the 75 million. What the hell am I supposed to do with 50 million, right? So.
Exactly. Disgusting.
That's only 10 million stakes.
Absolutely.
If the lottery really had ambition, they would have gave me the whole lot. But what can we say?
Terrible stuff. Kuva, you got any socials you want to share? I know you're our nomad of the YouTube community, our suave sailor, as I like to call you, drifting along wherever the wave takes you, brother.
Well, I'm going to be on one of the greatest channels out there tonight. That's Bob Spur TV.
In the wall, baby. There you go. Get in there.
The it's like the show I look forward to more than anything else in the week at the moment. No,
I've got a wedding tonight, so I'll join from there.
It is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, keep an eye open. There may be a Sava Talk Spurs today that he's talking about putting together, who's tentatively asking me to come on there talking about, well, you just have to wait and see, won't you? But he needs some old folk on there to talk about some retro things with the club. So,
he asked me as well, mate. That's how old we are.
It's getting desperate, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
He's tempting me with a packet of Werthers and like some slippers.
Whoa.
Oh, what
I'll get into any white van for that.
Now I know how to get to Cuba. Just show up with a pack of Werthers. But guys, right before we head off, we do have a request here, I think.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jack.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
big
happy
birthday. Happy birthday.
Well, they won't do it, Jack, but I will. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Steak.
There you go. And on that note, guys, thank you very much, everybody. Jack, have yourself a fantastic birthday. Brian, have a great birthday in a few days' time, my friend. John Fitzpatrick, you're enjoying your day today, brother. So hope everybody has a fantastic day. You guys are at the coffee company right now, so you get to smell what the coffee is brewing. Enjoy it, everybody.
That's it. And on this note, there you go.
Somewhere.
Is that
Cucurella? It's Cucurella.
Is that Cucurella?
Whoa! What are you snipping, Danny? Dr. Danny?
Oh yeah.
It's just like Danny's become Jewish all of a sudden.
Mazel tov. That's it, boys. That's it. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate all of you guys. Everybody, get over to their channels. It's all in the links are all there. Check out In the Wall tonight if you want to have a laugh. Start your day with a laugh, end your day with a laugh. There's no better way. Scott M is in positive mode today. So go out there, buy your lottery ticket, and bitch when you only win $54 million. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't let the
That's
man
only
down.
in Dombele.
Yeah, that's it. It's only in Dombele. That's why he's pissed off. He blew all the money out on Dombele. Well, Scott, next time, better investment. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Okay.
Make a football club called Steak FC.
There you go. Since the boys out here, big up the NHS. Since the boys here, remember, to dare is to do. So go for it, everybody. Have a great day.
Steak is the steak.
We sang in France, we sang in Spain, we sing in the sun and we sing in the rain. They tried to stop us, but look what they did. The thing we love most is being a kid, being a kid, being a kid. The thing we love most is being a kid.
Come on, you Spurs.
Make sure to like and subscribe.